Welcome to Hop Odysseys, where we're traveling around looking for breweries that make great beer, but also make a great contribution to their communities. So hop on for a beer I've never had in a place I've never been with a friend I haven't met yet.
There you go.
Yeah, finally, I kept it close enough. It's a rainy bike day in Western Massachusetts. We are on our way to Homefield Brewing. And hopefully we're going to stay dry and safe. I'm here with Jonathan Cook of Homefield Brewery and Kitchen. So Jonathan, tell me when you started, tell me about the dream. Tell me how you're dealing with this COVID pandemic and all the changes you had to make.
Well, when we started, the dream was to have a job where I didn't have to work for anybody else. So, watch out what you want.
Small craft brewery. I know you even have an opportunity to give to people who ask for donations, to be supportive for certain causes. Tell me about a few of those.
Well, there was a marathoner who was trying to run for charity. She was going to run the London Marathon, and so she was trying to raise as much money to support that cause as she could. We had a really nice time in here that evening, and there have been other such events, but for the most part, there are bigger venues that can have a little bit more of an impact for stuff like that. So we tend to participate in those by donating to auctions or contributing gift cards. So there's a constant stream of people in this Central Mass community that are working for free to try to better the community. So we definitely support that.
And I should note, when I did a cross-country bike ride in 2016, they hosted an event for me, and we raised money for Karama Connection, the orphanage that I'm helping. Homefield Brewing says,
"Ride, Henry, ride!"
Hey, so now Jonathan's going to tell me about all the beer he's got here.
Okay, so we're selling beer through this window. You got to know the passcode. It is Beer Me. And this one is the Equinox IPA. It's 8%. All of our malt is New England sourced. This batch comes from Blue Ox Malt House in Maine. And nice little old-timey jar in a paper bag. That's how we do it.
Great. Tell me about the other flavors you got cooking back there.
We got a Farmer Brown. We've got, a Boston Pale Ale. That's the one I forgot before. The Razzleberry Tart, which is raspberries and strawberries. We have a couple of light beers that are wonderful. Ballpark is one of those. And probably one more, but I can't seem to make it through either. Staying home, and so we laid everybody off. We could not open at all. We've never done takeout before. We bought a bunch of paper bags and little boxes, and we said, let's try takeout.
So what kind of food is your favorite thing to cook? Because I picked up some food here and I've been very happy with it.
Okay, so I really like working with fish. I do a lot with proteins and fish and meats. And I go to Boston to Red Best to get fish from the local fleet. And so we have an incredible ginger fish soup tonight. That's amazing. And it's skate cheeks.
I'll be eating that.
Yeah.
So this is Stephanie, and she is a local customer here. Stephanie, tell me your favorite things about this place.
My favorite things about this place, there's always delicious vegan options to eat. I'm here for the vegan sliders tonight. I definitely got more than one for now, one for tomorrow. They also have really great kombucha that I'll sometimes get. They have great wine. Not a big, huge beer drinker, but I love the food.
So Jonathan, you said something's going to go upstairs here. What's going upstairs in the top floor of this building?
There's going to be a store called Your Health Matters, and they're a health food store that the owner is one of our best customers, and in fact he's going to be here in a few minutes picking up his order. So yeah, there'll be a health food store, and there'll be like a farm stand and a deli, and just going to be a lot of way to get all the good stuff that we've had in here as a restaurant, but now it's going to be more of a retail. It feels good. So that's kind of the whole thing about what we did prior to COVID. And it's still very much part of what we do, but we created a very good feeling scene. The energy here was always positive, and people had a wonderful time, and everybody made new friends. It was very socially together.
Yeah. I found bikes and beer all over the world, and sometimes that friend I hadn't met yet was simply an amazing person. On a trip to Tanzania that involved bicycling, breweries, and a safari with the majestic wildlife of East Africa, I had the good fortune of meeting a woman named Connie Neighbor. Connie founded Karama Connection, an orphanage taking care of abandoned and orphaned children, giving them housing, education, healthcare, and mostly love. By subscribing to Hop Odysseys, you help provide for these kids. To learn more, see karamaconnection.org. It may change your life.